Hello and welcome to IELTS practice exam. I'm your IELTS practice examiner. My name is TALHA YASEEN. What's your full name?
My full name is Noor Fatma.
What should I call you?
You may address as Noor.
Okay, Noor. Where are you from?
Currently, I'm living in a Multan. It is a famous for historical or traditional place.
Okay, in the first part of IELTS speaking practice exam, I'll ask you a few questions about yourself. Do you spend most time in studying or working with others or alone?
I think I prefer to study or work alone because of I trust myself a lot. I love as a being of alone. I think when I learn or acquire something more energetically or quickly when I uh, study alone. So I think I prefer to study or work alone rather than.
What kind of things do you study or work with other people?
Basically, I am a student of English literature or language. So I would like to discuss or debate about language with other peoples because of peoples are very cooperative and they have a lot of sense of humor. So I would like to discuss or acquire more knowledge about language literature with other peoples because of teamwork is a very beneficial rather than.
Are there times when you work better by yourself?
It depends on time or circumstances. Sometimes I prefer to work alone because of I think this topic I easily acquire. But sometimes I prefer to learn more things. So I think I prefer teamwork or group study rather than alone. So,
Is it important to like those people you work with?
Definitely, I agree because of these peoples are motivate myself just like such as how to acquire new knowledge. But mostly people don't like it, so that's okay. That depends on your own life.
Okay. Let's move on to the part two. That is cue card.
Mhm.
I'll give you a topic and you'll have 1 minute to prepare. You can take notes if you want. This is your cue card. This is and your topic is describe a tourist attraction you enjoyed visiting. And your time starts now. Please start.
Recently, I went to the Islamabad, and it is also a capital of Pakistan. And I visited a lot of historical or traditional places because of my friend recommended me that Islamabad is very famous for different places, just such as historical traditional. So after when in Islamabad, I visited the Faisal Mosque in at afternoon. I also offered the prayer at noon, and I never ever forget the scene that is a very fabulous and stunning and eye catching. That was a mountain behind the mosque. After that, we also ate the lunch, and my friends ordered a lot of junk foods. And after that, we ate the dessert. And my experience regarding to the food was also very good. I think it is a very famous. It's a very stunning place that I never ever forget in my life. So that's it.
This is the end of Q card. Let's move on to the part 3 of IELTS speaking practice exam, and that is follow-up question. In this part, I'll ask you a few questions and you have to answer. One of the most popular tourist attraction in your country.
I think there are a lot of tourist attraction places in my country, but in my perspective, the Faisal Mosque is a one of fabulous place that I recently saw a reel in which people from Kazakhstan came in Pakistan and visited the Faisal Mosque because of it is a popular mosque in our country. So that's it is
Younger people like to visit tourist places. Compare them with older people. Which places they prefer to visit?
I think in my country, younger people prefer to visit the museum or a historical places because of they acquire to learn more about the past experiences or historical places. So I think so. The historical places is the flashback of the past events or actions. But in other hand, the older people prefer to visit the traditional mosques, and because of there are sort of a myth in traditional older people. So I think so. Or younger people prefer to visit historical, while the older prefer to visit the traditional mosques.
Do you agree some tourist attractions like National Museum or galleries free to visit?
Yes, definitely. I agree because of in our Pakistan there are blending of classes such as upper, lower, and middle class. So some people can't afford to visit these places because of costly. And I think they should be it should be free and to enhance. It should be free for everyone. Then everyone should easily acquire and visit the historical places without any cost. So I think so. I agree with you.
Why tourism is important to your country?
Because of economy, and when foreign peoples came in over Pakistan, then they visit a lot of tourist places just like Minar Pakistan, Faisal Mosque, and there are a lot of. It gives a positive comments regarding our tourist places.
Okay, this is the end of IELTS speaking practice exam. You spoke well, but you made a few grammatical errors. You have to work on fluency, and you made a few grammatical errors like you said peoples. You have to say people. So, and then you said desert. It's desert. And when you use the phrase one of the, after this, you always use plural subject or noun. One of the place, you said one of the place, you have to say one of the places.
Yes.
So one of the is always followed by plural. So you have to work on subject verb agreement as well. If you practice a bit more, you can get good balance.